Water softeners require salt in order to recharge and clean themselves. We recommend keeping the salt level between 1/4 to 1/2 full in your tank, or between the 2 and the 5 on the Brinewell number scale if your Brinewell has a number scale. Your system needs at least 12 inches of salt to recharge properly, and it should alert you anytime the level drops below its requirement. There are various types and sizes of salt that you can use in your softener, but not all are necessarily a good choice. We recommend sticking with one form, pellets or crystals, instead of mixing the salt forms. Mixing can increase the risk of salt bridging and blocking in the tank. Let's talk a little more about specific types of salts and what you should avoid and what you should use. First are the salt types that we do not recommend using, and those are block salt, ice melting salt, rock salt, ice cream salt, granulated table salt, and pool salt. All of these are inefficient and will likely cause product performance problems. And it's important to note that product performance problems or damage due to incorrect salt usage may void your product warranty. So what type of salt should you use then? The best options are solar salt, pellet salt, evaporated salt, or specialty salts like potassium chloride or rust and iron removal salts. The specialty salts have a few considerations. Potassium chloride, or sometimes called KCl, requires special programming within your unit. But don't worry, it's easy and you can view our article titled Salt Programming to do this. Rust and iron removal salts also require additional programming, and you can view our iron programming article for more instructions. Selecting the right salt type is important when it comes to the efficiency and lifespan of your new water softener. But just as important is how you add the salt to the softener. So let's talk about that. To add salt to your softener, the first step is to begin by opening the salt lid. Then, pour your bags of salt into the salt tank. Do not pour it into the Brinewell. Do not fill the softener above 5 on the Brinewell scale, or completely full of salt, as this will cause salt bridging and make the softener much less efficient. You will need to set the low salt indicator each time you add salt to your water softener. How to set the salt level depends on the type of unit that you have. And I recommend using our knowledge base article titled Salt Level Programming for steps on how to do this. This information can also be found in your owner's manual. And that's it. It's pretty easy to add salt to your water softener, but it is important to make sure that the level of salt is accurate.